I'm Dr. Michael Allen, author of the book Receptor-Based Solutions, Functional Neurology Every Doctor Should Know. I'm here today with my niece Emily. We're talking about deep tendon reflexes in the hamstrings, specifically the distal hamstrings. Hold strong, don't let me push. Good. This hamstring appears to be functionally facilitated on both sides. We're going to tap the insertion of the medial hamstring. Hold strong, don't let me push. And a normal response is a functional facilitation of that test with one test. We can also use the proximal hamstring, its origin at the ischium. Hold strong, don't let me push. A normal test is the functional facilitation of that muscle ipsilaterally. The crossed extensor reflex is that if you tap a hamstring on the left and check the right side, you should get functional inhibition and vice versa. You can do the same thing at the ischium. Hold strong. You should get functional inhibition contralaterally. The abnormal test would be to tap the insertion of the medial hamstring and have functional inhibition ipsilaterally. Tapping the ischium would cause functional inhibition ipsilaterally in the abnormal condition. Further, tapping the ischium, for example, and getting functional facilitation of the hamstrings contralaterally would be a pathologic condition. Or tapping the hamstrings on the left and getting functional facilitation contralaterally would be a pathologic condition. The same thing can be done with the lateral hamstring. The application has the same rules. Hold strong. That's a normal response. Tapping on the right side should cause inhibition of that muscle contralaterally. But if you have functional facilitation of that muscle contralaterally, it's an abnormal response. Similar to all other rules in applied kinesiology having to do with bilateral muscles, anytime you have one muscle weak on one side of the body and the same muscle is weak on the opposite side, that always says there's a structural problem someplace specific. In this case, it's the sacrum. A functional hamstrings would say the sacrum is probably working properly, but a dysfunctional hamstring response, that is a inappropriate facilitation or inhibition of these muscle tests, would say pay attention to the sacrum as perhaps it's related to the patient's condition.